Welcome back to Crypto Shockwave, the channel where we break down the biggest stories in the XRP world and give you the analysis that actually matters for your portfolio. $1.08. That is where XRP crashed on June the 5th, a 19-month low, the lowest price since November 2024. And right now, every XRP holder on the planet is asking the same question. Is this the bottom? Or is $1 next? Today I'm going to give you the most honest answer you will hear anywhere. Not hype, not fear, the actual data, the actual signals, and the one event that changes everything. The Clarity Act just landed on the United States Senate legislative calendar, officially confirmed. And what happens in the next few weeks will determine whether XRP goes to $17.50 or tests $1. Stay with me, because this is the most important video we have made on this channel. So let us start with what actually happened on June the 5th, because the headline number tells only half the story. XRP crashed to $1.08, down from $1.54 on May the 14th. That is a 30% drop in 22 days. 30%. And here's the context that most channels are not giving you. This was not an XRP specific crash. Bitcoin dropped below $62,000. Ethereum hit a 19-month low of its own. The entire market bled, but XRP bled harder, because XRP had more leverage sitting on top of it. CryptoQuant data shows $60 million in open interest vanished from XRP markets in just a few days. 60 million. That is one of the largest leverage flushes since April. What does that mean? It means the borrowed money is gone. The weak hands are out. The forced sellers have sold. And what is left is real holders, real conviction, real accumulation. But wait, because here is the number that changes the entire narrative. On June the 1st, the Clarity Act officially entered the United States Senate legislative calendar. Let me say that again. The most important piece of digital asset legislation in American history is now officially scheduled for a Senate floor vote. Not in committee, not in negotiations, on the calendar, ready to be called for a vote. The House already passed this bill 394 to 134 in July 2025, an overwhelming bipartisan majority. The Senate Banking Committee passed it 15 to 9 on May the 14th, and now it is on the Senate calendar, one floor vote away from going to President Trump's desk, and Trump has already said he will sign it the same day it arrives. John Deaton, the lawyer who fought for XRP holders for years, said this week that the Clarity Act will be huge for XRP. Not good, not helpful, huge. His exact sentiment was that this bill permanently removes every regulatory weapon that could ever be used against XRP again, forever, under federal law. Stop right there, because I need to show you what happened the last time a major Clarity Act milestone was reached. On May the 14th, when the Senate Banking Committee passed the bill, XRP was trading at $1.20. Within hours, it jumped to $1.54, a 28% move. In hours, not days, hours. That was just a committee vote, not even the full Senate. The full Senate floor vote is coming. And if a committee vote moved XRP 28%, what does a full Senate passage do? The market climbs a wall of worry. And right now, the wall has never been higher. Now let me give you the two scenarios every XRP holder must understand right now, because this is the final verdict. And I want you to have both sides before June 15th. Scenario 1, the bull case. Financial chartist Chalal Kuchukar published his analysis on June the 5th. He says XRP's current pullback is not a breakdown. It is a retest. A classic confirmation retest of a multi-year breakout structure. The kind of move that always happens after a major breakout, before the real expansion begins. His long-term target? $17.50. Based on XRP's multi-year chart structure and the historical pattern of retests at this exact level, and here is what makes this credible. The weekly RSI is in deeply oversold territory, at levels seen only one other time in XRP's entire history. One time. And that one previous time preceded the biggest rally in XRP's history. But wait! Because the bear case deserves equal respect, and I will not hide it from you. Scenario 2, the bear case. CoinPaper published a fresh analysis just hours ago today. The title is $1 incoming as the market whispers it loudly, and the bears are not wrong to ask the question. XRP broke below the critical $1.30 support on June the 1st. with volume of 96.26 million. That was not a quiet drift lower. That was a decisive move by sellers. Analysts warn that if XRP loses the $1.20 level on a daily close, the next support is at $1. And if $1 breaks, the historical zone below is between 50 cents and 60 cents. Polymarket is currently pricing the Clarity Act's chances of becoming law in 2026 at 55%. That means a 45% chance it does not pass this year. Senator Cynthia Lummis herself warned that if the August recess arrives without a vote, this bill may not resurface until 2030. 2030, not 2027. 2030. You must respect that risk. Now here is the reframe. Every single bear argument assumes the Clarity Act fails. Every single bull argument assumes it passes. So the real question is not what XRP will do. The real question is what Congress will do. And here is the data point that should give every XRP holder real confidence. The White House is targeting July the 4th for full passage. Galaxy research analyst Alex Thorne says Congress has only 9 working weeks of Senate floor time before the August recess. 9 weeks. The clock is ticking for both sides. Smart money does not wait for certainty. Smart money positions before certainty arrives. Because by the time certainty arrives, the price has already moved. So what are the 3 signals you must watch before June 15th? Signal 1. Watch for a Senate floor vote date announcement. Majority Leader John Thune controls the Senate calendar. The moment he publicly announces a floor vote date for the Clarity Act, XRP will move before the vote happens. Markets price in scheduled events days in advance. If you wait for the vote itself, you will already be watching from the outside. Signal 2. Watch XRP at the $1.20 level. This is the most critical price level right now. A daily close above $1.20 with recovering volume confirms the June 5th crash was the bottom. A daily close below $1.18 on heavy volume means $1 is the next destination. This single level tells you everything about the next 2 weeks. Signal 3. Watch the open interest rebuild. CryptoQuant showed $60 million in open interest vanish during the crash. When open interest starts climbing again, new money is entering the market. That is your signal that the accumulation phase is ending and the next move is beginning. Let me bring this home for you now. XRP at a 19-month low. $60 million in leverage flushed. The Clarity Act officially on the Senate calendar. John Deaton calling it huge for XRP. A committee vote already moved XRP 28% in hours. The full Senate vote is coming, and the White House is targeting July the 4th. $17.50 or $1. Those are the 2 paths in front of XRP right now. The data says the Clarity Act passing is more likely than not. The chart says the leverage flush is nearly complete, and the institutions say the accumulation is real. Patience is not waiting, it is knowing what you are waiting for. And right now, every signal is pointing at the same window. June 15th to July the 4th. If this video gave you the clarity you needed, hit that like button right now. And share this with one XRP holder who is panicking right now, because they need to see these signals before June 15th. If you are not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button right now. Turn on notifications, because the next video we are dropping could be the most important one you ever watch. Stay wise. Stay positioned. I will see you in the next one.